Hi, I'm Eric Klein, and my chair is still janky. How is everybody doing this fall? This can be super casual. I'm here with my friends Isaiah and Matt, and we are very, very close to releasing Helix Stadium. Two-ish, three-ish, two-ish weeks away. We are shooting this on the 6th of November, so you do the math. Point is, everybody here in sunny Calabasas, California is counting the days, so we need to talk about getting ready for Helix Stadium, especially if you're an existing Helix or HX user and you want to keep your presets and you don't hang out on the Facebook group where we already wrote about all this stuff. So, as you're probably aware, you'll be able to import presets, set lists, IRs, and favorites from Helix, but there are some caveats you need to be aware of. So, here we go. Number one, make sure your Helix or HX box or Helix native plugin has been updated to 3.5. You can't export unless you've already updated everything to 3.5. That was 3 years ago, so if you're not already on 3.5 or newer, what are you doing? Number two, from HX Edit, you can drag your presets to your desktop or any folder. You can do the same with your favorites and your IRs. You can also export entire set lists, but Helix Stadium won't be able to read full state backups. Number three, there are no old hybrid cabs in Helix Stadium. So if you have any presets with these older cabs, Stadium will auto-convert them to the closest new cab, which should sound better automatically, but it will sound different. Number four, any IRs you use in presets will not automatically map due to the new file system. So if you have IRs you absolutely love and you must use them, you'll need to write down which IRs go with what presets. Number five, there are 4 EQ blocks that are being converted. So simple EQ, low and high cut, low and high shelf, and the 5-band parametric EQ blocks are all being converted into a single, all-new 7-band parametric EQ block. The peak filter cues have been improved, and the low and high cut slopes are more precise, so they may sound a tiny bit different, but again, probably better. There are a few other tiny things, like pan laws are slightly different, and cabs might sound slightly louder or softer if they're dual versus single. We've improved things there. But otherwise, for the most part, your presets should just work. All right, so update. A bunch of units shipped from the factory to our warehouses ahead of schedule, which never happens. And right now we're making sure all of our dealers have stock. The manuals are up on our site. Customer service has everything ready to go to help people convert set lists if necessary, and a bunch of other last-minute details. This is important, so watch this bit multiple times if necessary. All units ship with 1.0 because they were manufactured many weeks ago, and we've done a bunch of work since then. But you definitely want to update to 1.1 as the very first thing you do when you open the box. It adds support for the editor, has more efficient DSP, and adds way more features. So don't even bother with 1.0, just update. We are calling it the Day 1 update, and Paul Heinmarsh shot a video walking you through the process that'll drop the morning of launch, so be sure to watch that. It's really easy and totally wireless. We're super close to getting our update servers ramped up and ready to deploy 1.1, so everybody can update it at the same time. Version 1.2 should be about a month later, so before the holidays, and it's called the Showcase Update. Includes our new Showcase automation and playback engine, and with the 1.2 editor, you'll be able to load multi-track audio, and then from the hardware, you can add flags to recall snapshots or presets during a song, automate your looper, all that fun stuff. 1.2 will also add 3 new amps, or if you count amps like we do in Helix HX, 7 new amp channels. So 1.2 will have a total of 47 Agora amp channels, and if you count HX, a total of 159 amp channels. 1.3 is going to come shortly after NAMM, and that'll have even more amps, more features, and a few surprises we're really excited about. We're hoping to show a sneak peek at the show, so if you happen to be attending NAMM in late January, definitely stop by the booth and say hi. We also have the next 3, 4, 5 major updates mapped out. It is going to be a fun ride. And I'm sure you're sick of seeing me in these videos. I'm certainly sick of seeing me in these videos, but I have to say thank you to the entire team for putting up with me for years now. And we're not slowing down, we're just getting started, and we're super excited for everyone to get their hands on Helix Stadium. The only thing left now is for some influencer to make some clickbait video about this video, and then put some goofy thumbnail like this, and it'll probably be funny. So anyway, we're We're very, very close. We're almost there. Stay thirsty, my friends.